Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome back to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach, and today I'm going to be unboxing Unmatched Adventures Tales to Amaze Heroes versus Villain. Which, this is one that, right now we're actually doing our Unmatched tournament, our unnamed Unmatched tournament, so you can check out all the videos we've been doing on that. We've been putting out all the matchups we've had. But yeah, excitingly, we got this to deliver kind of right during the middle of that, and we've been excitedly waiting for it. I've been pretty excited ever since they first announced it, and then they launched it, and I've just been anxiously waiting for it. It's the first Unmatched cooperative game, and I think it sounds like it's done pretty well, and from the people that have had a chance to play this already, it sounds like they've been having a blast, so I'm hoping that we'll enjoy it just as much, and that'll mean more Unmatched co-op. So some more villains. But for this one, we got, for the good guys, we got Annie Christmas, Golden Bat, Dr. Jill Trent, Nikola Tesla, and for the bad guys, we got Mothman and Martian Invader, along with some other minions as well. And we'll just open this first. This is a promo set that I got alongside this for the Kickstarter. I don't know if this would normally come with it if you just get the retail version. I'm guessing you could probably get this stuff if you order directly from their website. But yeah, right off the bat here we've got, so I think these are some miniature versions for the minions possibly. So you've got some aliens, it looks like, and then some very evil looking death moth type creatures. Yeah, these look all really, really cool. It's got me excited. Maybe they'll put out minis for kind of all the sidekicks in the future. But yeah, I think these look pretty cool. They're definitely a little bit different than what I've seen in Unmatched before, so I'm excited for more of that. And then we got a baggie there. Then also for the promos, I think there's some foil cards. I don't remember what the foil cards were. But we've got, I don't know if you can see it that well, we got Striking Beauty. So this will be an Annie Christmas one. Then we've got, some gold lasers there, vaporizing eye beams from the Golden Bat. And we've got energizing spray from Dr. Jill Trent. And then we've got fully charged for Nikola Tesla. So always cool foil cards in these sets. I kind of wish I had all of them, but fortunately I do not. And at the moment, I don't know that they're cool enough to try to go out and get all of them. But if I had them, that'd be pretty cool. Looks like you can get all these Unmatched sets and other Restoration Games games. Looks like you got the core rules and the set rules. These are usually pretty good rule books, and looks like this one will kind of be, it'll explain Unmatched to you if you've never played it before, which is good, and usually it'll have, if there's any specific characters or anything on the map that's different than normal, it'll usually explain that in the back of that, so it's usually just a pretty good job. And then it looks like this is the set rules as well. And then we've got the instructions for Tales to Amaze. So, a little bit different. This is a pretty big rule book. Not sure how much more difficult it is to learn this, but I'm hoping it'll be easily figured out as we play through it. I hope it kind of makes a lot of sense in the Unmatched world, and maybe it'll just be, obviously, some more rules when you're facing enemies, obviously, but hopefully it'll be easy to follow. And then we've got the different dials for the characters. These are, surprisingly somehow, always managed to be some of my favorite part. I do like the Martian one and the Mothman one. Those are both very cool as well. But yeah, just the normal character ones are pretty cool. And then we got the Hypno Ray Blaster. So, punched out pretty easily. And we've got another sheet of them. Looks like we got something that'll take some damage. So we got the acid tokens and the web tokens from the Tarantula. Along with, we got the Ant Queen, Loveland Frog, and the Blob. All have their own as well. They're a little different shape than their normal Unmatched ones, which are usually round. That's pretty cool. We got another set here. We've got the Skunk Ape, the Jersey Devil, and the Tarantula. We got Annie Christmas as well. I always love the colors they use on all the characters. And just a little bit of artwork in there just makes them all feel special. And then we've got the board here. And some people, I think, understand how these boards differ better than I do. I don't know if you'd want to play a normal one-on-one matchup on this board. It looks pretty large, but I'm sure you can. But yeah, I like the look of this one. I personally prefer, if you have some other unmatched sets, some of them will have the same thing on both sides, but the one side will have like these filled in colors and the other one will have the rings kind of being different colors. I prefer it this way. I don't know, is there anyone out there that prefers the other way? I'm not sure. But this one looks pretty cool. It looks like that's the Mothman side. And we've got the Martian side. Oops. So looks like that's got some numbers on there. So it'll be interesting to see how they both play differently. And yeah, I'm not sure if maybe this will only be able to be used if you're playing unmatched games with more characters. If you're just playing normal unmatched, or if you could play a two-player game on this. Just seems like the map would be pretty large for that. So you could probably do some hiding if you wanted to. And we'll go into these tokens. So we got the tokens here for kind of the side character minions, and then the sidekick for Trent. Yeah, these always look pretty cool, I think. These are actually a little bit different than the other ones. So usually in the other unmatched sets, they've always been just round, small tokens, and these ones are have a different shape to them. So kind of makes them easy to spot, which is cool. And then on here as well, it looks like I also missed this one. That's pretty cool. And we've also got Annie Christmas's sidekick as well. So that's what they normally have looked like, and I guess the sidekicks continue to look like that, which is good, keeping it consistent. And it looks like you've got these little tokens as well, which I think would be typically be what these would be. So there's the upgraded version. I think that's a pretty cool upgrade, personally. And these are going to be used to put all of those dials together. So that's pretty typical in the unmatched games. Now we've got a lot of cards here. So we got the Tarantula, Ant Queen, Jersey Devil, Skunk Ape, Loveland Frog, the Blob, and the invaders or the Martians and the Mothman. I really like that the art kind of looks consistent in here, but then at the same time looks also very different. The art on these cards also looks pretty cool. It's one of my favorite things about Unmatched as well. I mean, there's so many favorite things. I love the artwork on here. The cards somehow feel like they're in the same world, sort of, but then at the same time kind of have their own feel to them. And I just really enjoy how they put that together. And obviously the other bits and stuff are really cool as well. Looks like you got some other cards here. And then you got some cards that keep track of whose turn it is. I think that just gets, or what turn order is initiated in. I think that'll just change each time. I think that gets like shuffled up, so you kind of don't know necessarily what order things are going to trigger in. Kind of keeps the game a little bit different. And then we've got Annie Christmas, who's got a necklace of pearls. So add +2 to the value of Annie's attacks if she has less health than the defender. So it's pretty cool. She got a sidekick, Charlie. I don't usually look too close at what the cards do until I play them for the first time, so I do like the artwork here. It's pretty consistent. It's got definitely a purpley look to it. A little bit of orange as well in there. We've got the golden bat, and I will say I don't really know any of these characters outside of Nikola Tesla. So we got golden bat and melee character. The first superhero. If you haven't taken a maneuver action this turn, add +2 to the value of Golden Bat's attacks. So, if he can kind of stay in the same spot, that'll be pretty good for him. He's got some pretty cool artwork as well. This is definitely more of a greenish gold yellow look. Yeah. Really pretty cool. Then we got Dr. Jill Trent with Daisy as a sidekick. Gadgetology. At the start of your turn, activate one of your gadgets. Whenever Jill Trent attacks, resolve the active gadget's effect. So, you have to see what all those gadgets do. But that sounds like it could be pretty cool. But she's a melee with a melee sidekick. And she's definitely got a little, I don't know, it's almost a ghost-like, like I said, I don't know what she's from. It almost feels like ghost-like, or spirit-like. Kind of a weird, strange look to it, but it's another one that I do like the look. So, and last but not least, we got Nikola Tesla, who's a ranged character with electrical overflow. Start the game with one coil charge. At the end of your turn, charge a coil. At the start of your turn, if both coils are charged, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter adjacent to Tesla and move them up to 1 space. So that could be kind of interesting. You obviously need people in your area then, but yeah, I feel like a lot of the different special abilities require something to happen, so this one sounds pretty cool as well. This one's got more of maybe a reddish, darker look to it compared to the other ones. But yeah, some more cool artwork there. And we've got our characters. Looks like this will be the kind of the last pieces of these. So she looks pretty good. Got a nice hat on there. We got the golden bat. It's got a pretty cool pose. I do like how the cape's kind of flying there. He's got a nice sword. It's kind of interesting to think of I'm sure I could think of more if I thought about it, but a superhero with a sword seems kind of interesting. Oh boy. She's ready to whoop someone. She just got her fist. She don't need nothing else. And then we got another pretty cool one. Looks like he's about to do some damage to some peeps, some bad peeps. And then last but not least, these cool minis here. It'll be interesting to see if they make these playable characters, if they ever make decks specifically to play in the game. I'm not sure if they will or not. I'm sure people would love that. But yeah, these characters definitely look different than the rest, and yeah, they just look really cool. Yeah, I really like the look of that. Adding a little bit of color. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Do you remember, Pepper? Are there any that have different looks to them in the Unmatched catalog?
I don't believe so. The most different one would be the T-Rex because it is gigantic.
That's true. And we've got the alien spaceship here, which has got the green on there as well. So another cool look at using different colors. So yeah, I am very, very excited for this one. Probably going to play it right after this. So yeah, let us know in the comments below if you've played this one yet, if you had a chance, what your thoughts are on it. Otherwise, we'll be putting out a video alongside this, talking about our thoughts on the cooperative version of Unmatched, and let you know our thoughts so you can check that video out. But otherwise, we hope to see you on that video, and as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.